Oh boy. I don't even know what it does for a what's the word I'm looking for? Thumbnail. I don't know what it does for a thumbnail when you don't like give it one. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I did not prepare a special thing to wow, that made it like way worse. Sorry. Anyway, I didn't prepare any special event for the live stream today, so my apologies. I quite frankly was like, you know what? We're gonna be super spontaneous. And by super spontaneous, I mean I knew last night that I was going live because I was like, aha, this is the last Thursday of the month, so we go live on that day, and yeah, that's about as far as it went. Hello, Kirsty Perkins and Roni Bunny. Welcome to the spontaneous-ish live stream. Everything I'm thinking about is something like I'm supposed to like talk with other people about, so like I don't want to like ruin possible future collabs or whatever that I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm like trying to figure out what on my mind I can actually talk about. Roni, I am doing okay. I'm just super over my work right now. Like, but yeah, how are you doing? And hello, fashion I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm sorry. Hello, hello, Zach. Oh, thank you, and hello, James. Hello to everybody. I don't know. It's kind of cool that y'all are still here, even though I didn't actually like put up a thing. You guys are cool. So what's on y'all's minds? Because I didn't come here with a plan. Figured we could just hang out. I had an interesting day at work, and I'm kind of not all there. So, oh, fashion queen, got you. Thank you. Roni says I'm resting my foot. I had a steroid injection today for my injury. Oof, fun. Hello, YK. Hello, Zach. I feel like yeah. Oh, Texas, very cool. Yeah, Alex. Hello, Alex Carson. No, you're cool. Right back at you. I've been drawing and painting a lot lately, says Roni. Very fun. Zach says I'm known as the dinosaur man. Very cool. Very cool. I have my nieces are very interested in dinosaurs, so they would be very excited to know that. Okay, so I don't know. I wanted to be all like surprised, but I'm not gonna because I'm looking at a wig that's the same color that I want to dye my hair, and so now it's on my mind. So I intend to dye my hair blue, which apparently like okay, so like I had this conversation with my husband before, but then I was like I finally bought the stuff where it's like a semi-permanent. It's that what is that called? Overtone. It's like a coloring shampoo thing and like or conditioner rather, and like it's a semi-permanent, so like it'll come out after a while. It'll just like start fading or whatever. It's not permanent. But like you get some cool color for a little bit. But yeah, so it's gonna be blue, and I think I'm just gonna do it all over. So like it'll be like darker blue here. You probably won't even be able to tell it's actually blue, and then like the highlights will be probably a little too blue for my liking, but we'll see. But yeah. Yay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kirsty. I feel like counseling's good for anybody though. So like it might just like lead you to a good thing, you know? My favorite is Godzilla. Liverpool. I'm just gonna go with Liverpool. Hi. SBD says I'm into pipe organs and birds and used to be quite the computer geek as well. Very cool. Crapola crayons. Counseling is awesome. Yes, it is. Yeah, I intend to go for it. Yes. I love collecting Jurassic Park dinosaurs, and I have 4 turtles. Very cool. Drawing, singing. Yeah, we can be friends through the YouTube. I'm hesitating on friending people on Facebook and stuff like that now. I feel like I should probably establish some boundaries there, but we can be friends through here. Um, I I saw thermal changing hair dye, and I've been thinking about doing it. That would be cool. You should try it. It would be pretty cool. I'm hoping that like it won't turn out super bad because like I've had my hair like done by a professional when it comes to like highlighting. So I feel like if I just put like the same color dye on all of my hair, then like there will be the variation of color because of the highlights that are already there, and then like when it fades out, it'll just be back to like my normal hair. That's what I'm hoping. I just really hope it doesn't turn like green. That's the one thing I'm just like I don't want it to turn green. But yeah. You wear purple Ella is cool too. Yes. And Endorf Green Wolf. I'm sorry guys. I always say names wrong. Hello. Just got here. Got some Timmy's and a cinnamon bun. Ooh. Hello, Brent. This is fun. Just like I'm having fun. So yeah, I'm excited. But like, okay, so see, my problem is I have my like blue hair wig right here. Because I'm just like staring at it. So like the cool thing about this is like it has like the black inner like interwoven in I don't know. Like there are black pieces like a lot through here, so it doesn't like look super crazy, I guess. I don't know. It looks more realistic because it's coming from like a black to a blue, but I feel like because like even though the overtone that I got is for brown hair, I feel like it's not gonna be super like it's gonna try to do something, but like it's probably gonna barely tint it. You know what I mean? It'll probably just make it darker and slightly tint my actual dark hair. That's what I'm thinking. So hopefully, I don't know. That would be a nice color if it turned out that way, but I feel like on the already lightened pieces, it's probably gonna be like really bright. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that one. But yeah. Ronnie says if it turns green, just bleach it gently and then dye it a different color. LOL. See, but I'm scared of bleaching my hair. That's why I was like, I'll just use some what semi-permanent dye or whatever. Yeah, Sam is cool. And purple Ella is also cool. Yes. Endor Tim Hortons rules, I believe. Yes, you're talking to the person with them. Blue is my favorite velociraptor on Jurassic World. Very cool. Favorite color. Awesome. I've recently started working for a delivery service called Favor Runner. Great way to get money, but nerve-wracking due to having to deal with strangers. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I bet. Because like, okay, so you know when you're kind of like thinking about like how do we make a little bit of extra money, like something we don't have to like be a professional in a field to do, you know, DoorDash has definitely been a thing that's come up, but I'm like I cannot find places and like driving stresses me out, not knowing where I'm going stresses me out, not taking like the right I don't know, like the same routes and stuff that freaks me out. I was like, it's not gonna happen. By the time like I would get my first order, I'd maybe make it somewhere familiar, be like, oh, hi, I'm here to pick up the thing, and I'm sorry for existing. And then if anything went wrong, because there's things that go wrong all the time, then you have to like contact the person. Like, not for me. I hope it's working out for you though. Melanie says, if you hate it, shave your head and wear your wigs. I mean, hey, that is actually something that my husband and I have also talked about. Like, I mean, like, worst comes to worst, I've got wigs. Not all of them are very believable, but, you know, some of them, oh, pass, just put a hat on. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I'm thinking. I don't know. I feel like I should have like a topic because it's so much easier for people to like, I don't know, want to rewatch or whatever. Because I know, like, obviously, I'm not putting out a video this week other than this live stream, and so the people who aren't here live, sorry, I'm probably gonna be like, "Wow, this is super boring," and I'm just like, "Cool, but you should have been here so you can be part of the conversation." I don't know. I'm just having this conversation with myself. I don't really know why, but here we are. Zach says, "I think it's cool to be an Aspie too. It's cool to be being different. We're not meant to be normal. Also, guess what, Stephanie? I have trouble making friends too. I don't trust most people either. Right? Like it's not an easy thing. I feel like I came across something else. I was doing something that's so useful, right? Oh, I found another article that wasn't wasn't one I included in my thing on autism and friendships. I was also talking about um uh friendships with like autistic people and like the correlation between something and some other thing. But basically they were also talking about the difference of perception of friendship in that one. It just reminded me of that. Kirsty says, I'm also trying to get my boyfriend to adopt healthier habits and be more positive, but he's a stubborn one. I feel like that's got to be from the inside. I'm not going to lie. Like, if, like, for me to want to do anything like that, it's got to come from inside. Because if you tell me to be healthy, I'm like, cool, now I'm going to have, like, 5 pounds of ice cream. Like, you can't force me. I don't know. That's nice. Half human and half Utah Raptor, maybe, if that's what you said. It seems like very fun. Roni Bunny says, how do you go about asking your psychologist about financial assistance like disability if you're struggling with working? That's a good question. I mean, obviously you could just like ask if they know anything because they might like I don't know what they would know. Because I think you have to like apply for disability on your own, but then there's like this whole thing of like having to be able to prove that like your disability is affecting you enough to need to be on disability for work or whatever. So I guess you'd probably need like a statement or something from your psychologist. So I guess you just kind of bring it up if you like, you know, at a session or something, just be like, you know what? Can we talk about this? Because that's all I would know to do myself. I've never had to deal with it yet. Thankfully. Although sometimes I really wonder if if we should have that conversation. Not gonna lie. There was an episode of Caught in Providence where a mother of an autistic child who can speak brought her son. It was a cool episode. That is cool. There was something else I was thinking about. Oh, yeah. Because I have like this English project due. Okay, so I had one English project due, and then so like we do this thing called a portfolio. So we do all this work throughout the semester, and we're only halfway through the semester. If you're wondering why I have a pencil, it's literally just because it's here. I don't know. I'm not even. I'm not writing anything. It's just here. Not that it matters, but yeah. So we have to do like our assignments, and then we revise them or whatever and put them into a portfolio and submit it with like our final revisions. And I heavily revised my final draft, so I'm really worried like what if I just made it worse? I'm not sure. But our next project for our next portfolio to finish out the semester is gonna be on, so we went from autoethnographies to ethnographies. So yeah, I'm probably going to use this as an opportunity to help assist a different project that I've been waiting to work on. I have a project that I have started since, oh gosh, at least September, if not August or even earlier of last year. It's just really hard when you're trying to work with a lot of different people and different schedules and stuff. And so like, yeah, it's probably my fault for like trying to enlist that many people. So when I told you all about like the project that I was working on that I plan to continue this year, it's still in progress. I promise I didn't just drop it. It's slowly coming along, very slowly. Oh, apply for SSDI Social Security. Yes. Robe Crewman 36. Hello. Hello, I'm glad to see you're streaming right now. Yay. Cool. Hello. Welcome. Glad to see you're here right now. Melanie Warren says, can you submit both reports and they can use the best, right? like, here you go. That would be the best. Breen B says, I feel like even in autistic communities, people would look at me like, okay, what do you want? Shut up. Oh, that's really sad. You know, okay, so this is a topic that a friend of mine and I have been talking about, and I'll try not to go too much on about it because we're supposed to talk about it together, and I feel like it would be rude if I just like told you all of my thoughts and then like what are we going to talk about? But yeah, no, first of all, I don't think so. Like, I don't think they want to just be like, you're like so annoying by existing, like, go away. Like, probably not. But I do think that sometimes we have an issue of like letting autistic people be autistic in autistic spaces, and that's really frustrating. Because like a lot of people don't have communities in person, or like aren't comfortable going to them. Like, I think I technically have places I could go, maybe, but like I'm not really sure, actually. I don't know. I can talk to like some what, it doesn't matter anyway. But like online feels like safe enough to engage, but not like too close for it to be like way too much, you know? And it seems like online a lot of times it's just not okay to be autistic in autistic spaces, and it's just kind of a hot mess. I feel like once people who all have similar issues get together, sometimes depending on what those issues are, it can be a problem. So like if you get together a bunch of people who have like the same type of like weaknesses in life, if there's no one there to like mediate, sometimes people end up like drawing each other into those same weaknesses again, if that makes sense. So like I don't know. This is the same thing that kind of happened. Okay, so for example, if you don't know anything about like um the DID community, which is dissociative identity disorder, used to be called multiple personality disorder. This whole thing happened because they got like really big because of a video and then drama, blah blah blah. But a lot of what's going on, or what I've seen go on, is because you're putting very traumatized people with other traumatized people, and they're reacting from trauma, and then they're triggering other people's trauma and getting a trauma reaction, and it's just like there's no one here to mediate the situation, and it's making it worse. Does that make sense? Like, I think like sometimes we got to be careful, because sometimes I think we kind of like almost trigger each other instead of like do useful things for each other. I think sometimes like when we say like only autistic people here, or only this kind of person here, sometimes we like, I don't know, I think we sometimes just exacerbate problems because we don't know how to deal with them. And then like, I don't know, does that make sense? I'm trying to be kind of vague because I have specific examples in my mind, but I don't think they'd be appropriate to share. So Alex's Autism Awareness Channel. Hello. The topic tonight is literally whatever we are talking about. So yes, as Kirsty has said. So yes, thank you guys for saying that it makes sense. So that helps. that helps a lot. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just think about that a lot, actually. I don't know. And then okay, so these thoughts. This sometimes I get weird comments. Okay, so being a YouTuber is funny. Or I guess really just being on YouTube. I don't know. Would I be considered a YouTuber? I don't know if I'm considered a YouTuber yet. I don't know. Being on YouTube as a creator, I guess, is really interesting. Because you like learn how people like how people like kind of approach things, if that makes sense. Like you'll get like Roof Crewman, you're funny. Okay, thank you, Alex. And yes, SBD, I will probably be doing that soon on my other channel. In fact, also question. Here's a question for you guys. I don't even want to okay, so I want to talk about it. I want to talk about like I guess specifically cuz like I could talk about in general like religion and autism, but I don't have experience beyond my own personal like religious beliefs and autism, right? So like I don't know if I should make a video on religion and autism, or like Christianity and autism, or like that kind of stuff. But I do think that there's like a lack of a conversation on it because most people don't really want to touch it. Understandably so, honestly. But I really did like hearing Samdy Sam's thoughts on like religious, I think, was it church or just like religion? I don't know. And autism and like that kind of stuff. I thought that was very interesting. Of course, she's coming at it from an atheist perspective. So, from someone trying to understand, even though she has like degrees in like she's a very well educated person, and so she has like degrees from like studying all that stuff, but I don't know that she has much personal experience as an adult personally with that stuff. So I thought it would be interesting from a perspective of someone who does experience that, but I also know it can get really touchy, so I don't know if people actually want to hear about that or not, so I thought I'd ask. Obsidian. Hello, Kaishana. I definitely understand, Alex. Mithra says, I haven't really met any autistic adults in person since my diagnosis. Many that definitely undiagnosed, like my parents. Yeah. Yosemite Sam is kind of the European stuff, but not quite. What? Oh, that's funny. You're silly. We do exist. Yeah, I think that would be cool too. Enderoff Greenwolf. You said, I've never heard anything from an autistic Muslim's perspective, or Hindu even. Yeah, I don't think I have either. That would be pretty cool. Kaishana would like to hear. Yeah, Everseen. Hello and welcome. Yes, welcome. So yeah, so I don't know. It's because I know it can get like really touchy, and obviously like anything, like religion, politics, money. What are the I don't know, there are like a list of things that are considered taboo, and like no matter what you do, like you're gonna make people upset or whatever if you talk about it. So I am doing all right. Hope you are good as well. Or as Santa Claus says they do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, what's really like, okay, so I need to ask this girl. I know I got connected with her through this disability advocacy program thing, and she actually lives near me. She's not autistic, but she, I believe, has cerebral, or okay, I always thought it was cerebral, but people are saying it's cerebral palsy. And she's really cool, and she was like doing a lot of awesome stuff here in Oklahoma, and if I can, I would really like to do something with her. I mean, it wouldn't obviously be like all autism, but like it's still in like the realm of disability and stuff. So I think that would be cool to do sometime. Of course, honestly, I'm literally just like randomly telling you about all the random things that would be so great to do sometime. I literally have such a list, and I know you guys have asked me like to do so much stuff. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna be doing much special for April, not gonna lie. Mostly because I haven't planned it. I know that like other autistic creators are like gearing up for it, super excited, think they're gonna do a great job. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I do have a thought though. I was thinking that so I have some people I'm supposed to collaborate with, and I was thinking about, what is the word I'm looking for? Oh, doing like mini lives on Instagram, and I thought, well, like April would be the month to like do that kind of thing. I have one person that I told them I would go live with them for a little bit on Instagram, and I still haven't set it up. And so I was thinking about doing that, but I know not all of you follow me over on Instagram. I don't know if a lot of you have Instagram, so I don't know if that would be like interesting to you all or not. Kaishana says, I would like to hear more about ABA in its current version because there are too many things that paint it in a good light, but it isn't. Also, something about ABA and autism speaks. Yeah, so, like, that's, like, the thing too, like, I need to work on my sub projects with ABA because, that video goes over current ABA as well, but people, like, are just like, "Oh, like, here's the stuff from beforehand, so it's just talking about old ABA." Um, I have, like, leads on people who are pioneering progressive ABA that stops stimming because somehow that's progressive. I I don't know, I gotta figure that out. I guess I don't know if I probably didn't. I was gonna say I would think I would've noted during my Autism Speaks series that they promote ABA. Um, I don't know if I would have though, because I hadn't covered ABA yet, and I hadn't kind of figured out for myself how I felt about it. Um, yeah, understandable, SPD. Um, yeah, Kaishana, I was actually thinking about asking you if you wanted to do the one of the lives on Instagram sometime. Yak been here. Hello. I don't have Instagram, but other people might. Right. There's that. Rope Crewman 36. I need to actually use my Instagram more. Same, honestly. Um, um, Alex says I like the live streaming idea. That would be cool. Should probably hit you up too if you're not busy. Well, I'm sure you're like busy in general anyway, but I don't know. I need to make a list of people I should probably talk to. All these people, like, I love, like, so many of you are so amazing, and I just like we should collab. And like, I never get around to doing it, so I thought that would be a really cool way to actually kind of do like mini collabs to at least, do something instead of just leaving it in the air for all eternity. You know what I mean? Because I'm really terrible at getting to things. Alex's autism awareness channel says I have an idea for autistic YouTubers. Ooh, very fun. Kirsty says, what's something to say to someone who thinks accepting your disability is just accepting mediocrity? This is part 2 of my comment on the previous video. Yeah, I was like, that reminds me of that. I mean, shoot, like, I don't know, like, is it mediocre? Is it mediocre to accept disability? I think that's kind of funny to me because I feel like it's a lot more to accept disability than it would be to just accept normalcy or whatever you want to call it, or like some version of perfection. Okay, so yes, I should message you sometime, Alex. Previously on. Okay. So, not to offend. I doubt this person watches, but not to offend you if you're watching. You know who you are when I start talking. But you already know I feel differently than you, so it'll be okay, right? Like, we cool. Okay, cool, great. So this lovely person that I've known a lot of my life, like they've been a family friend. And they were talking to me about something, and I didn't agree with them, and I think they kind of knew that. And I'm not trying to like be disrespectful to them, and I apologize also to those of you who are like very not interested in hearing like anything involving religion or anything. But most of my socialization, other than at work, is at church, and obviously at work it's usually, hi, you scan your stuff, and then thank you, have a nice day. So it's not really a conversation. So we had this interesting conversation where the concept was that any kind of like disability or like anything bad, so like they were talking about how they had something, I can't remember if it was like diabetes or something, I don't know, I can't remember exactly, because they were saying that someone they knew, because they were autistic and had meltdowns, that those meltdowns were demonic. And I was like, well, there's a lot going on in the brain at that time. It's not necessarily like they're being demonic in my perspective. Like, I have meltdowns too, I don't think that's really that. And they're like, well, anything that goes wrong in the body is. But so this is what I don't understand is like, people, we're made to like age, for example. I don't think that, for example, the fact that we get older and when we get older, certain things don't work as well. Eh, Is that a is that like a bad thing? Like if someone is an old person and they break their arm and it's just like it's not gonna work anymore. I don't know. That's not very scientific there, but whatever. Would it be, mediocrity or like lazy or a bad thing for them to accept like that their bones are frail? Not really. Like that's part of life. Like that's something that happens. Like I don't know. It's weird to me because like I get it. I get what, in different beliefs and stuff, but at the same time like there's a lot of things that are just a part of life, and I think a lot of times we try to like apply our philosophy, maybe, I don't know, to things like, well, if this and this and this, then life's supposed to be magical for everybody. And the truth is, I don't think anybody ever really achieves that ideal that they have in their head. I don't know. It's weird to me. Hello, Kruger. I didn't read half of everybody's things. Sorry. And that stereotype makes me blow away. Yeah. So yeah, they do. I've noticed that many autistic traits have been showing more now that I'm older. Is that common among autistic adults? I would say yes. From what I've been hearing, I would like to know why that would be. However, if you kind of look at it again, just we're human beings and we are going through changes every day of our life, then we might see changes in that way. But I don't know. I want to know the neurological reason for that, but from anecdotal evidence, I have heard that, yes. Yakbin here says aging is a result of sin in the world. It's not ideal, but it is something that happens to everyone who lives long enough. See, but like, yeah, I guess maybe. But like, what was gonna happen though? Like, okay, because okay, this gets into like a theology thing, right? But like the world, yes, but no, but yes, but like, for example, and the one example that I think is very important is like, and I apologize, I will get off this topic quickly for those of you who like are not interested in this, but like that one situation where there was the blind man and they're like, what did this man do? What did his family do that was wrong that caused him to be blind? And he's like, he's just blind. Like he's just blind. It wasn't anybody's fault. Nothing brought it to him. He's just blind. And I think that sometimes like in life these things are, and sometimes things just are. And I don't know if that's really like a wrong thing. I don't know. Liz Jenkin, hello. All day at work, I thought it was Friday. Oh no. You know what? I did too. I kept on thinking it was Friday, and I was like, I know I have a live stream today, which means it's Thursday. But I kept on thinking it was Friday because I have food I'm supposed to make. And then I was like, if I don't make it today, then it'll just be Saturday, and then I won't. Yeah, anyway. I was thinking it was Friday today too. As long as we are at the age of Ultron. Some people think everything autistic is a demon. Some people do think that way. Krieger says, I'm 45 but look 20. I don't seem to be able to look old. That's nice. And then, yes. And Mishawzet? Sorry. I think it's death that's more a result of sin, not aging, perhaps. And see, like, I don't know. It's hard to know, right? Because we don't live in a world like that. Anyways, sorry for everybody who was like, what? Kirsty says, have you ever heard of Jonathan Mitchell? He's one of the more vocal pro-cure autistics, and he is part of the quote-unquote autistic dark web. I probably have seen thank you for the reference, Jack Benier. Sorry, I've probably seen that name. Hold on, just a second. I feel like I've seen the name. The one person I am familiar with, I kind of talked about a lot in my video on the whole like autistic dark web thing. I think some people are more about being contrarian, if that makes sense. Like that's kind of like their thing. I don't know, man. Okay, so like, see, sorry. I think the problem that both the autistic dark web and pro neurodiversity whatever movement, both of them make a mistake. And that is that they're telling all autistic people what they should feel about their autism. Well, I don't think it's really an avoidable thing, because if you want to promote a positive outlook or promote a cure outlook or whatever, for the sake of whatever you think, then you're gonna have to do that inevitably. Like, that would be your message. But like, so like the neurodiversity movement says everyone should be happy about their autism, and the autistic dark web says everyone should want their autism cured. Basically, very basically. Obviously, there's much more nuance in general, but I don't think that either things are the answer. I think, like, shouldn't someone be able to make that choice? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it were a thing, right? Shouldn't the person themselves decide how they feel about what they have or how they are? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me. That's just me, though. Oh, oh, okay. Miss How's that got you, sorry. Mithra says, I find my tolerance for noise of I don't think you're contrarian, Yak been here. I'm sorry. Oh, I disagree. Huh? It's a joke. It's a joke. Okay, sorry. Anyway, is way down with age. Yeah, that's also a thing. Leon E, is that right? I don't know if it's a capital I or a lowercase L. Hello, I discovered your channel a few days ago. You give me the feeling that I am not the only one who lives with autism. Thank you very much. Oh, well, join us. Welcome. Most of us here probably are, so that's pretty cool. Welcome. Kashana says, I think it's due to how autism is taught to people, and if people are not diagnosed and having to hide their traits, you would probably cause them to show more severely for lack of words. Alex Carson says, I don't know, man, is how I feel about things, honestly. It's definitely a mood. For real. It really is. Oh, gosh. The fighting expert says, getting into the car and heard an ad for Autism Speaks, helping with employment. I heavily press X to doubt it. I'm sorry, that was funny. That's great. Oh. And yes, it is, as you said, Alex is Autism Awareness Channel. It is very controversial and very, very personal. It is very personal. And SBD, yeah, that's a thing. Like, but I will say on that topic really quickly. Again, I know not everybody's like comfortable with that conversation. I was talking to somebody who was kind of coming to terms with their own neurodivergence. They have OCD and they don't know what else possibly. But they definitely have OCD, and you know, they were concerned because of how the church can be about that stuff. And recently they came and talked to me and they're like, you know what, I really see that there's a place for having this kind of conversation about like being able to support people who are neurodivergent as being neurodivergent instead of like being negative about it. Basically, they didn't say those exact words, but that's kind of what's happening, and that makes me really happy. I'm really surprised from that person, honestly, because I think it was really hard for them because they grew up in church that was a little more traditional, and had kind of like, you had to look a certain way, you had to be a certain way. So that was a lot for them, and it meant a lot to me to hear them say that. But anywhoosies, CDO? I don't know what that one means. No one has talked about that movie since its backlash, thank goodness. Yeah, if you get the chance, if I get the chance, my movie will definitely be accessible and accurate. That would be really cool. We would love to see your movie, Kaishana. Aspie D says, I think making NTs more aware of what autism is, and that's what needs to happen, and I have to disagree with the autistic dark web. Yeah. Kruger says, is there any way of turning emotion off? I feel like Mr. Data off Star Trek when he got the emotions chip, but at least he could get rid of it. It's too much. Your channel is a great help. Oh, thank you. Okay, I will tell you this. Welcome, Brutally Honest RJ, blind and autistic. That's got to be a fun, amazing awesomeness you will have to share with us. And so, like, I have so many questions about, like, the how, like, different disability works. I think it's very interesting, and I'm down for learning. As for, okay, so for the emotions thing, okay, I spent a lot of time before I knew I was autistic being very upset with the fact that I had very intense emotion. Where I could be almost like way too, like, I don't know, I could be too logical to people, I guess, somehow, which was so confusing to me because I always found myself to be rather emotional and very caring. Sometimes people would get angry at me because they're like, well, you just don't understand how I feel. I'm like, no, you just don't make sense. Like, like, what are you talking about? I would feel very strongly about things, and I'd get very upset at myself because, like, I don't want to feel these things. The problem is the only way that I found to not feel things was to be depressed, which would usually just leave me feeling depressed. Sometimes just like in a weird void. That is not a better option, I promise you. So while we wish we could turn off emotions, I would say, like, let that be a thing. Like, wouldn't that be nice? And let it go. Because when you're fighting against yourself that much, like, we are naturally able to have emotions, and yes, it can be very overwhelming and frustrating, especially when other people don't seem to get why, or they don't return that, like, it's not reciprocated. It's very, very frustrating. And it can almost feel like I would very much be upset with myself. I would consider it stupid that I would feel like that. Like, those people don't feel that way, so I shouldn't feel. Like, who cares how those other people feel? It's how I feel about something, and that's okay. And it's okay to have those emotions, and then it's also okay to let them go. There's just things that I've had to learn over time. So while I definitely get what you're saying, I know that for me, I've tried to start learning that, like, yeah, I wish I could turn them off sometimes, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. And I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying that, like, I used to. So yeah. Don't know if that helped anything, but there you go. That is just words. Sorry. I'm just gonna stop talking. Looks like y'all are having a fantastic conversation. I'm a bit lost at the moment, but Anderoff says you can turn off how you show your emotions, but it's very difficult to turn off the emotion for yourself, and it is damaging as well. I would concur. It is definitely not a good idea. The damaging part. Woo, we had like a jump in the chat. Yeah. I'm just saying yeah to you guys. I'm sorry. I should probably what I'm even saying. Yep. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Y'all talking about, I think, books, maybe? Oh, sorry, I missed this one. Robe Crewman 36 says, do you know of anyone who had self-imposed shutdowns because they were trying to get out of tasks, asking for a friend? Out of tasks? Stop. I don't. Not that I'm aware of. I have known people who shut down because of how much they were, like, overwhelmed about the idea of all the things that they would have to deal with in certain events. Like, the people and the emotions and like having to deal with all this stuff like freaked them out so much that they eloped, or they would shut down, but not necessarily like let me force a shutdown to not do a task. Usually it's something around that. Like I don't like doing a lot of things, but I don't think that like unless if there was something really major around that, that's actually the issue. That I'm not. That's creepy. Sorry. Well, that was disturbing. All right. I heard a sound. And yeah, that was not fun. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Whew. The thing is that sorry, I went back up, so if you guys are lost, I apologize. That I struggled for my life with autism like many of you do, I think. I am a real stubborn sometimes when going out of my comfort zone. And this comfort zone is little, I have to say. Welcome. Yes, understandable. Liz says, "Oh, I got the go ahead from my lecturer about my idea for my dissertation next year. Very cool. Hoping to focus on portrayal of disability in film/TV, maybe specifically autism. Can't wait. That would be very cool." Simon, yes. Jacobin here says, I want to ask about your shirt's backstory, but I don't know that it's on topic. Don't worry, everything's on topic today. It says, wait, hold on, that way. It says Colorado, Colorado. It was a gift because my sister-in-law and her husband went to Colorado. That was them. I think that was them. Some family members went to Colorado and they brought back some stuff and included with shirts, which is cool. So I'm wearing it. Yay! That's about where we are. Yeah, I don't AJ95. It almost sounded like you were trying to do ASMR. I was not. Sometimes, okay, but does anybody else do that? Like get like stuck on certain sound stuff, like if it's like if it like leads into each other, like a lot of times like I'll get stuck in a loop. It's weird. It was a spooky ghosty. Christy Palmer says pathological demand avoidance is a common symptom, which would be getting out of tasks. Yeah, so that's actually something to think about. Also something I want to look into. I know someone had asked me to do that too. I need to look into it again. I don't know. I need to do these things. Rapier fighting? I do not know what that means. I feel like I should, but I do not know what that means. Miss, how's that? Because of epilepsy medication, I've had to have my emotions did get turned off for about 6 years, and it's not good. You reach out good, good, bad, but you don't feel anything. It's scary. Strategies are way better. I'm really sorry that had to happen. That is not fun. I've heard from some people like about that kind of thing from medications, even though they weren't taking like specifically epilepsy medication or anything. But yeah, like that would kind of freak me out too. So like yeah, it's kind of like the be careful what you wish for kind of thing, right? Oof, stuff is moving. Okay. Can we talk about the correlation between the anxiety of autism and medical issues? A couple days ago, I found out I have thick blood caused from anxiety, higher risk for stroke because of it. Yikes. Oh, sorry. Brain moved. Enderoff says rapier is a type of fencing sword, more rigid than a foil. Fancy. Okay, sorry, back to Alex's question. The correlation between the anxiety of autism and medical issues. Okay, so you're saying like because of autism, you are more anxious, which caused medical issues, is what you're saying, right? That's not good. But yeah, no, that's not necessarily uncommon. And then of course there's also the like not knowing like how you're feeling. So like the whole interoception issue, not knowing how you're feeling in your body or that what you're feeling is not normal necessarily, or a sign that you need to get it checked out. And then, quite frankly, not feeling like it's an emergency enough to actually have to go. That's kind of a problem. Yes. Yak Veneer says, thank you for telling about the shirt. Sometimes people who wear shirts of places have stories of visiting there, which is why I asked. I thought so. Yeah, I unfortunately have not visited there yet. I think we were supposed to, actually, at one point, but that didn't turn out. And then we got the Rona. I think it was Colorado. We were supposed to go to. Maybe. Either I don't know, somewhere else. That was so fun. So fun. I'm gonna choose not to think about that. Okay. Liz says, I guess with PDA, it's not avoiding it. We move. Sorry. Okay. Avoiding a task to be stubborn. It's about overwhelm. A shutdown is also about overwhelm. So I think they may occur together, not one causing the other, if that makes sense. That could definitely be it. Christy says, I'm thinking the emotions they want to shut down are the negative ones, but turning off negative emotions would include turning off positive ones. It's choosing to close off your heart. Yes. I 100% agree. SBD says, oh, Stephanie, you always get me laughing. Yay. That makes me happy. Is it harder for autistic adults to get through college than their NT counterparts? Yes. I need to... If I don't stop saying I need to do something on that... Oh my gosh. No, I had saved... I might just do it in August. That's a long time away. I don't know. I was planning on trying to be timely with something for once in my life, which I don't know why I bothered trying to do that. Because I had downloaded a study that someone had shared, and it was about college and autism and stuff, and I was like, very cool, I'll look into this, we'll do a video for around like school time, and it's just been sitting somewhere in my downloads folder. Who knows if it's still there. So yikes. Yep, college sucks. I mean, sometimes, yeah, pretty much. I'm having a real hard time with this class. Like, it's not a bad class. It's a good class. It's got a great professor. I'm just really getting tired of writing like essay length stuff every week. And I know that's annoying for those of you who have like done like serious college levels. I'm just working on an associate's, so you know, I get it. I'm not, I don't get to complain, right? And James Patterson has a new book out called The Coldest Case. Something about classical music. I'm not sure what happened there. And I wonder if I'm really confused right now. It's just me. Oh, okay. When it comes to listening to piano music, I find that out of tune pianos are kind of hard for me to listen to as a person. It's like listening to a bell strike on a clock, honestly. A bell strike on a clock. Oh, like when like I think what you mean is like those clocks that have like the bell thing. Is that what you mean? Or are you like mean like... I have this mental picture right now of someone literally hitting a bell against a clock, and I don't think that's what you mean. But my brain thinks it is. All right. JT Gamer says last book series I've been reading has been Percy Jackson. I know about Harry Potter. What else would you recommend? That one is for y'all. I have not been keeping up with book reading, unless if it's been like 4 assignments. So y'all should definitely recommend some books. Kirsty says, college is fine for me. I just hate my composition class because I hate being forced to write about what I'm not interested in and all the picky rules from it. Yeah. Breen says, what's up with the autistic obsession with machines, guns, watches, cars, trains, etc.? That's a good question. And I also want to look into that. But I think it has something to do with like all the working parts and being able to figure out like all the working parts and how each little piece works with another piece. I've noticed that that's kind of a thing. I don't know. Could be wrong. That's a personal theory. SPD says, I have the Walmart Choose Kindness Autism shirt. Very cool. won't share information that is possible about that, and I don't want to ruin it for you. Another question: had someone of here, I will pop you on screen. Thank you, by the way. With emotions, I learned to not feel them during. Also, hello, the fighting expert. Welcome to being on screen, and thank you. With emotions, I learned to not feel them during European armored combat with armor and swords and other stuff. Getting emotional during a match can get people or yourself hurt. Oof. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. That is interesting. I'd be like the worst about like fighting. I would absolutely start crying. Like I really would. I'd be like, oh my god. I would be the worst about fighting 100%. I think that was a joke from Rope Crewman there. Hey John Kiehi. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. Had some of you had problems in school because of autism? That is another question I will direct to y'all. As for me, it's just mostly like the general fun stuff of people and not the best friends in the whole wide world. And thinking people are your friends, but they're not your friends. You know, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Or that girl who would not stop kicking me in the back of my knee. I did not like her. But like, see what's weird to me is like, I don't know. It never occurred to me to like actually say something. I complained to my friends, but I never thought like, gee, maybe this is like an actual issue that I should bring up, that this girl keeps on kicking me in the back of the knee during choir because she can, I guess, even though I told her not to. And I'm just like, see, that always was confounding to me. Like, why would you keep doing something when I actually told you to stop? Like, like I said stop. Like, how do you not stop when I say stop? Like, I stop when people tell me to stop. Like, why don't you stop when I say stop? I don't get it. Oh, Liz says, righty, better for me, I guess. It's no longer today. Well, have a good night and sleep well, and thanks for being here. And have fun in tomorrow. Okay, I missed some stuff here because I was blabbing on about something and I don't even remember what it was. So that's fun. Oh, Alex's Autism Awareness channel. You have to get going. I need to check my Facebook messages. You're right. Okay, cool. And I don't know if you're still here, but I'm having trouble getting into my inbox on the one that I think you're talking about that you sent to. So we'll see. Oh, okay. John says, I found out I was autistic 2 weeks ago. I'm 17. Oh, very cool. Welcome. Yay. We've got people stuck on video games and anime, and I'm stuck on my anime series. Still, it's over. It is actually 1,000 episodes long, and I really need them to get the plot moving because I'm almost caught up to the canon episodes completely now. And the world makes so much more sense. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I will come back to you. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. Yak Binner says, emotional American autistic tries European armored combat. Sounds like a video idea that would go viral, though. Liz says, tomorrow's good so far. I'll let you know if anything happens. Give you a heads up. Thank you. Good night. Okay, I should tell you. Okay, so, not that anybody is gonna... Okay, I'm sorry, that bothers me when I can see it. Like, let's pretend it's not there. That's this side. This is that side. We'll just pretend that... Oh, was not looking... Okay. We're pretending that everything looks normal today. Yes! Okay, sorry. Oh my god. Okay, dude. Sorry. Okay. Miss, how's that? Yes. I'm talking about Detective Conan. I'm sorry. There's like nobody knows what it is, and I just watch. Okay. I will try not to. I will not do spoilers. I will do my best not to do spoilers. All I have to say is watch the canon episodes only because it will help you so much. Sorry. Sorry, I got a little bit excited. It's a little bit excited. Okay, so okay, because okay, so okay, first of all, you can look it up. There's a thing that will tell you what are filler episodes and what are canon episodes, and I think the last rate was like 43% of it is filler episodes. It's not worth your time, I promise you, because things don't make sense unless you're watching just the canon. Because now I'm watching the canon and I'm like, oh, like, I could have seen things that other people were seeing with the plot if I wasn't distracted by all the filler stuff. Up to 76. What? I don't think you probably haven't even met like half of the characters at this point. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. But here's what I found out though. Okay. I found out that the Anime Originals team kind of manipulated my perspective of certain characters because I'm pretty sure that they want them together, and I feel betrayed because here I was like sure I knew like all about my favorite character and like everything, and then I've been just watching the canon and I'm like, oh my god, this makes more sense now, and I'm kind of sad. But actually it makes it a little less sad because I think the Anime Originals team kind of ships a particular couple that it hurts that they're never going to get together, because that's just not how that's going to go. Like, obviously I don't know the ending, but like it's just obvious it would never happen. But if you're actually watching the canon, then it doesn't hurt as much because you're like, oh, okay, I kind of see what's happening here. It's like it's not as intense. None of that makes sense, but it does to me, and it blows my mind. Okay, sorry. I was just really excited because like nobody watches Detective Conan. I freaking love it. Okay, and they read. Oh my god. Okay, what you need to do. Okay, so you've by 76 you've seen the 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 Moonlight Sonata episode. If you go to episode 1000 and 1001, they actually completely redid that episode in the current art style, like with the current animation and everything. So if you want to see it without it looking as wonky as it did, like they literally like nothing's different. Oh, well, just don't watch the ending like song part because there are characters you probably don't know yet. But like it doesn't really tell you anything about them, so I don't know. Now I'm not sure if I should tell you to do that. Anyway, let's get back on to not talking about something only two of us here care about. Okay. Ooh, are you gonna wait, I don't know if we're oh yes, Rogue Crewman 36. Okay, get on the Detective Conan train. Do it. Berserk I haven't watched. Roni says, hey Stephanie, how do I explain to my husband about interoception issues so that he can kind of understand? So like the most simple way or simplest way that sorry. Don't say that. I'm gonna get so distracted. Oh my god. Sorry. I feel like you and I know what's going on then. Like I feel like the conversation I just made like makes sense to you. I'm just really happy. Yeah. So yeah. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. I love Hybra. I love She-Ho. And it just makes my heart happy that you know who she is, even though is she even introduced yet? Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I'm just so happy right now. I like can never geek out about this because no one knows what I'm talking about. Okay, sorry. Interoception. So the simplest explanation I have for that is basically like your body sends you signals about things throughout your life, obviously. Like if I'm hungry, if it's cold or warm, if I feel tired. Like, these are very basic things, but all is from inside your body to your brain to tell you what's going on. I have to go pee. That is an interoceptive message, right? So if your perception of those signals from your body aren't being correctly understood, whether that is not being heard at all, the message being mixed up, or the message being amplified, you're going to have issues with all the kinds of things. No, not necessarily all of them. So it's not like, if you have one issue, it's like completely bad for all of them. But you're going to have issues in that area because you're not hearing from your body. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but there you go. I tried. JT Gamer says, Stephanie, I've been autistic since 5. So go away on me. Better come back. Okay. So were you diagnosed at 5? Or like, is that like as far back as people noticed something? Oh my god, that's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for that. I think that's my favorite one now. Oh yay, thank you, Roni. Oh my gosh, I'm just really excited as I want to say all the things, but I can't say all the things because all the theories are like way too advanced right now. But then, like, okay, so there's a site. Well, I have tea from 2010 about like the Detective Conan stuff and the translations and the sites that translated and all of that stuff, and it doesn't matter, but it's in my brain, and I'm so just like I don't know. I'm sorry. It is, if you didn't know, it's not really an issue. It's an issue when I can't get off of it. But sorry. Rope Crewman 36 says, I just realized that I haven't meditated yet today. I know what I'm doing as soon as the stream ends. That's a good idea. Where do Snape and Vader fit into the Detective Conan lore? I don't think they do. What's really funny though is actually there was an episode where they were definitely like talking like the movie they were seeing was a name parody of one of the Star Wars movies, which I thought was hilarious. Okay, that makes more sense, Miss How's that? I'm just double checking. I went on a binge over 2 days ago, a while back, and lost which episode number is that. It's actually 137. That makes more sense. When you know more stuff about it and you go and rewatch it, is the most amazing experience. Like, honestly. Kai Shauna says, I'm gonna go now. If anyone wants to email me, that's her email. Only email to ask about the story or to ask about her and autism. Goodbye. You have a good night, Kai Shauna. Stephanie, do you like regular show? Define regular show. Yeah, just not like to that extent. Like my husband and I are rewatching Bones right now. I used to like really be into NCIS, and that kind of waned after a while because like it started turning into just like it just keeps going, and then I got off of it because we caught up to it, and then we like got behind again, and then I saw like some of my favorite characters were just gone, and I'm just like, what's the point? I don't even know. But they had a character who went to an Oklahoma university, which I thought that was pretty cool. But I didn't get to learn more about her because I haven't watched it more. Aaron, hello. How is college life? It is No, it's pretty decent. I am great at complaining about essays and stuff, but it's all right. And I'm excited because I got into my program. So that means I'm going to be like I'm going to be there. I'm going to be really closing in on actually being an OTA. Just 2 years, 2 more years. We got this. JT Gamer says, Stephanie, yes, I was diagnosed at 5, but before that I put cans in the dryer. That's amazing. Mother Coyote, welcome to becoming a new member. I will put you on the screen. Thank you. You're amazing. I'm pretty sure that's a renewal because I'm pretty sure that I've seen you on there anyway. But since it's showing, hello and welcome and thank you. Artful Aspie, hello. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, I need to pay more attention. My body is not good at temperature regulation. As a result, I found out yesterday my liver is enlarged and my kidneys and other organs are full of stones. Ooh, I'm taking up rope knotting. That sounds really painful. Oh my gosh. That is not fun at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're talking about regular show. And Yak Benair says, speaking of Oklahoma University's Oral Roberts made the Sweet 16 of the NCAA men's basketball tournament this year. I don't know what that means, but that sounds good. But I do know what ORU is, so very cool, I think. Yes? I think so. Today we had people come in. We had 2 buses of high schoolers decide to stop in at the same time. That was fun, but they were really kind. So, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just very busy. Mother Coyote says, yeah, I'm a renewal. And I absolutely love you too. Watch you and take in some of your enthusiasm. Yes. I hope that I can spread my enthusiasm and also like if that energy can just be something positive for somebody else instead of me just like being a goober all by myself, that would be great. Artful Aspie says, I hated university because I got bullied. I'm sorry. I think I've been lucky. Like, I feel like there were some girls who did not like me very much, but like, they didn't bully me. They just didn't like, they like gave me weird looks. Probably because I was like very much stimming, very obviously. I just hope that the like cohort or group that I get put with, for my program, I hope that they're not mean because we're going to be like stuck together for the entire program. So I hope that they're nice. I wish I could have like the people from I had anatomy and physiology class and we like got into groups for lab or whatever. And it just like, we just kind of ended up sitting at the same table or whatever. They were awesome. And we ended up like studying together one day, like before a test and stuff. And like, it was really fun and cool and stuff. And one time I went to McDonald's with one of them. It was pretty cool. I think I got more out of that than anybody else, other than the fact that a lot of times they were asking me to like help them review because, I had enough time to like be obnoxious about how much time I spent on studying for that class. But yeah, so I hope I get like cool people like that. The fighting expert says, I just went to trade school, no college, and debt free, I'm assuming is what you meant. Very cool. Very cool. I feel like aren't trade schools like kind of like the best because you get like a very skilled, like, what is the word? Like you're skilled for jobs that like pay pretty darn well and like people need skilled labor like that, but like you don't have to go through like all the gajillions of years of college. I don't know, I could be wrong. Debt free, what's that? Right. Oh my goodness. So far I've been okay. Also, what's really cool. Okay, so this was very strange. I was very excited because I got an email. It was like, congratulations, Stephanie. You have been selected to receive such and such what's the word? Scholarship. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Because up until now I have not gotten any kind of financial assistance from them despite how many times I have submitted stuff. So I was like really excited, right? Because I was like, that's pretty darn cool. And like according to like if you like look up the scholarship, there's like 5 people every like semester who get picked. And I was like, that's really, really cool. But my offer letter says award amount $0. So I'm like, and they just say like everybody who applied, congratulations, but only some of you actually got money from it. I don't know. I don't know if that's an error. So I'm hoping it's an error. I still wrote like a thank you. I'm just gonna, treat it like I got the amount that I was supposed to get. I don't know. I don't know if it's an error or if they're just like or I don't know if the amount is an error or if it was an error to send it to me to say that I was approved or whatever. But thank you. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a $0 scholarship or what. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever had like a thing like that, so it could be normal for it to do that. I have no idea. JT Gamer says, hi Stephanie, I'm on book 3 of Percy Jackson. Very cool. I think I read the first. I know I read the first one. I don't know if I read the second one. I don't think I made it to the third yet. Yahik Ben here says $0 is a scholarship level that I can award too. Right. So I don't know. I was like really honored, right? So I was like, that's so cool. But I'm not sure if like I don't know what's going on. So I just sent a thank you letter. And we'll see what happens. I don't know if there's gonna be anything added to my account for next semester or not. But yeah, I guess it's already been an hour, guys. It's actually been an hour and 15 minutes. No wonder everybody was like, it's time to go. It's time to go sleep. I mean, it's not time for me to go sleep, but yeah. I'm just happy because people have heard of Detective Conan and are watching it, and it makes me happy. And then they also know my favorite character, and that makes me happy. I need to not be that happy about it. Oh my gosh, my dog does not know what to do with me when I get really happy. Like when I'm watching that show, I think everything is funny, even like the smallest thing. And it's like the most amazing thing in the world, even though it's really not that amazing, but I think it is. And so like when I'm like flailing around and acting like a crazy person, my dog just like looks at me. She's like, I don't know what to do about you. Like something isn't normal over here, but I don't know what to do about it. So sometimes she thinks it's time to play, and other times she like just sits there like I'm not getting involved with that. Every now and then if I get like worked up, like but not like happy worked up, she will try to come like put her body weight against me, which I think is really nice. Unfortunately, she doesn't do that a whole lot though. Usually she just barks at me. No, be happy. Where are I don't know. Are you talking? I don't know who you're talking to, Mother Coyote. If you're talking to me, I am from Oklahoma. Well, technically, I wasn't born in Oklahoma, but like mostly grew up in Oklahoma. But I don't know if like we're talking about something else. So I'm kind of confused, to be honest. I'm just really like I don't know. Okay. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. Miss How's that? FYI, I don't really use it, but here's my Twitter handle if you want to talk about Conan later. Okay, you're gonna have to update me when you are at a place in which I can like blab about all the things because I have all these feelings, but you have to know like the rest of the story and yeah, but I'm writing it down anyway. Oh, I don't go on Twitter anymore. Okay. I would. But I don't go on Twitter anymore as a rule, actually. So Twitter is really bad for me. Mental health kind of in the toilet there. Dang it. Okay. Anyway, Teresa says, hi, Stephanie. Just got home and saw you. Hello. Welcome to probably towards the end of the stream. Hope you've had a good day today. Barry Bowman? Hey, I'm an autism activist. Welcome. And very cool. Very happy to hear that. And yes, I was talking about you, Mother Coyote says. Okay, is that what you... Sorry, I wasn't sure. Can you, Miss Howza, you can go, if you can, go to my channel page, and then there's a business email thing. If you email that email, that would probably be best, because I deleted my Twitter account, and I just don't think it's a good idea if I ever make another one. Do you know where? Yes. There's an amazing canon guide that I have. I literally just have it saved up on my phone, like loaded all the time, because I'm always referring to it, so I know which ones to skip. Where did you go? It is animefillerlist.com/shows/Detective-Conan. Anime filler list, if you just like search it. Creepy Bear? Yeah, why call it the waste? Why you call it the wasteland? Twitter? Yeah, it's fun. Artful Aspie says pets read one better than we often read people. My cat Charlie knew I was down and slept next to me last night. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, yeah. So you call Twitter the wasteland, Creepy Bear. Oh, no, it's okay. My brain is gone. It's fine. But yeah, I just figured that might be a good idea. That way, yeah. And you don't have to share anything. You don't like need to share anything, but you know, there's a magical email. I feel like emails are okay to share privately. Yeah. So yay. Okay. Sorry. I'm really excited. I feel like, okay, I keep on talking to people about this. I feel like if you guys ever have this image of me in your head, when you see my videos where I'm like all put together and I actually wear makeup and I actually like do my like hair or have a wig on and like, you know, have my notes together and I like talk in a certain way because like I'm actually like using my brains and all that jazz. And I also usually have a script that helps me, and then like I'm thinking without having any social stuff, and I'm not easily distracted by special interest things. I feel like that person and the person that you get on stream are totally different. I feel like I probably have like shattered whatever image anybody has ever had of me, and I find that kind of funny. I don't know why. Recruitment 36 says I can't be on Twitter anymore. It pains me to see how many people are ripped to shreds for no reason and or petty reasons. Yeah, exactly. And like if you say anything, they come after you next, and it's just like it's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. I can't do it. You have to be in like the right clicks or else, and even those people sometimes get shunned and stuff. It's so dumb. I cannot keep up with it when people treat other people like crap all the time, and I'm so over it, and it really messes with my mental health. And yeah, I had to delete it and delete it off my phone too, because I would literally just be anxious every single time I opened it, like literally feel like my stomach drop, and it's just not healthy. So I'm not going to subject myself to that. Sounds like a good idea. And that, my friend, is on something called boundaries, something I'm learning. I'm not really good at, but I'm trying it. I know like Twitter's like where all the stuff goes down, but you know, it was actually really interesting watching some of the stuff like go down on Twitter when it came to like the Sia thing, because I did have to get on Twitter for that, but I didn't have to have an account to view like public tweets and stuff. And I was looking at it, and it was interesting because how many people were retweeting the same questions over and over, but like they had been answered, and then like they would spread misinformation, and then people would get mad about the misinformation instead of the actual thing that like people were mad about. And it was just kind of interesting, and it felt very like I'm glad I'm not a part of that. Like that's just kind of how it felt. Like a lot of it came across as like very ignorant, like ready to fire before understanding the situation. And while in that particular situation, yeah, but it was before they had the information to be upset about. That was weird to me. But JT Gamer says I can't go to college. I'm sorry. Is that something you want to do? It's like not everybody really wants to anyway, but And is it like you can't get in, like academic wise, or can't pay for it, or they don't feel you're ready, or like you don't have to share, but I'm just asking. Like you don't have to share, even though I asked. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah. Because like, I don't know. I'm real nervous sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I could just go and do all the stuff. And then other times I'm like, it's going to be a miracle if I get through this associate's degree. Christy says, I'm so glad you do both the scripted shows and the live. Super freeing. Yay. I'm glad you can be real and comfortable. Being put together exhausts me. Yeah. I try to do batch videos in batches because working on makeup it takes me like an hour and a half, if not longer sometimes. So I'm not going to waste all that on like one 30-minute video that I record. No offense. Actually, I've done it a few times because I needed to get it out, but it would be more efficient to do more. However, it is extremely exhausting. So yeah, I'm glad. And I feel, I don't know, it makes me happy that y'all are okay with me as I am too. Because I know it can be kind of off-putting when someone like seems completely different. And I think it's also funny, like people who people have very different opinions about I don't know, just how they perceive me from different stuff. But my high score put I think my high school gave me a certificate of completion. I took all the classes, but it did me no good, I think is what you're saying. That's frustrating. Yakbin here says you're in rhythm right now on stream and sounding like a radio host. It's just as cool as being put together for a video. Well, that makes me happy. Thank you. Enderoff says, I had to disappear while I walked home while my phone was only 23%. Now it's at 2%. Oh my gosh. But I got it on the charger now. Okay, well, that's good. It might survive. Mother Coyote says, I saw someone else's title and read it X out of read it and it read X out the oh my gosh. It read X out the dis out of disability. I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and I agree, because it's not what chromosome you're missing or where you are short at, but rather where you can teach and make someone else smile. I think I'm not sure if you wanted to connect those messages, but I just did. So that is interesting. I know like people have very like different feelings about that kind of thing. Like some people are like, but it is, how dare you say that? And other people are like, this is like really great. And I don't know. But thank you for your insight there. Barry says colleges should have better help for special needs people. They should. I'm actually really proud of my college because I think they are like on the ball when it comes to that. They're really big on making sure that like things are accessible and like it's really normal for someone to have like an interpreter or their service dog or whatever. Like most of the teachers most of the professors that I've come across are very chill about accessibility, and they like make sure that you know like how you can get your accommodations, and the accessibility resources is really good about it. But obviously that's not everybody's experience. So I don't know. I thought it was really cool that my college seems to be really, really on it. Christy says I'm 53 and still haven't figured out makeup. I mean, I don't really think I have either, because I think I messed something up and now I don't know how to like make it not do that every single time I do my makeup. I do know. Strika92 says, hey everyone, first time watching a live stream. Welcome. This is the very not structured at all experience. So welcome. Thanks for joining us. Teresa says, I'm 59, don't wear makeup or a bra. I live in comfort mode. LOL. Comfort is the best type of mode to be in, though, isn't it? Indeterminate origin. Hello, 49 autistic / Asperger's. David here. Hello, David. Welcome. JT Gamer says, yes, I'm at high school. Gotcha. Breen says, I love boomers. Sorry. It cracks me up because, okay, so in Oklahoma, we have the we have OU and OSU, Oklahoma University, Oklahoma State University. OSU is the Cowboys, and OU is the Sooners. And they say Boomer Sooner. Boomer Sooner? I don't know. It's based off of something with a land run from Oklahoma, some, I think. Not sure. And so my husband's family are OU fans, and they named their dog Boomer. And that was before, like, everyone was like, okay, Boomer. And it just really cracked me up every time someone said the dog's name during the time that was like a super big, newer thing, and it just cracked me up. Anyway, yes, you did want to connect them. Awesome. DVD and film blog. Hello. Yeah, Boomer Sooner. Yeah. Well, I dropped it, so at least you won't have to deal with me and the pencil anymore. But I do still have a highlighter up here. It's so funny watching basic makeup videos where they have like 30 different products with no explanation. I know, and then they're like, and then I put on the primer. I'm like, what does that do? I don't know and I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I try to make it work. Sometimes, honestly, it's more like camera magic that makes it look like, sometimes if you have the right lighting and camera, like, you can look like a potato that has been like just like shoved stuff here and it looks okay. But in person, it looks not that great. I don't know how people make it look that way. I have sincerely thought about like paying someone to do my makeup like really early in the morning so that I could do like a bunch of videos, because at that point I feel like it would be worth it. like you think about it, right? Like, I would be ready for like lots of videos. It would cut down on me struggling through doing my makeup for an hour and a half. Of course, I don't know how long it would take them, but they would make it look good, hopefully. And then I would have like makeup that I probably couldn't manage to do for like, I don't know. I've recorded like 10 videos in one day before, so I'd want to be able to like do that or more. Like, I feel like it'd be worth it. Would it be worth it? I don't know. This is a thought. I constantly think about it. But I think around here it's kind of expensive to get your makeup done. And right now with the Rona, I don't think many places are doing it. DVD and film blog. I will only be here for about 20 minutes. I might also only be here for that or less. So I guess you came at the right time. How old is the dog? That's a good question. He might be 8 years old, I think now. Oh, I'm missing stuff. Hi, Tommy! That's cool. You guys don't always get to like come in on stream, so that's cool. Hi. Indeterminate Origin says, sorry that I cannot go along with the notion that autism/Asperger's are conditions to be worn like a badge of honor. No offense to the autism social justice warriors. I understand, like, people have different views of it. I probably more on the side of I'm okay with like being like, yeah, this is me, this is who I am. It explains a lot. But I understand like what you're trying to say. Have a look at the most recent live video feed I did. I might do another in the near future. I'll have to take a look at that if I remember. Hopefully I will. I like the yellow pen on your glasses. Yes. Do a makeup video. I actually have done like get ready with me doing makeup, but not like fancy with like the lighting and stuff like that before on my third channel. But then again, on my third channel, just kind of anything goes. So. But yeah, I'm so confused right now because I'm so confused. Anyway, hello, Hanika. It says hi, Samantha, but I'm very confused because anyway, hi. I'm just gonna say hi. I don't know. You don't have to be. You're right. Indeterminate origin. You don't have to be. It's up to you how you feel about it for yourself, for sure. Yeah, it depends on the person. Woo! We're all confused here. It's fine. I added the it's fine, but I feel like it fit. Yeah. So very cool. Teresa and Tommy. Luke. Hi. with the heart image. Hello. Um, Stephanie, I even think I'm too old for adult school. I'm 30. Well, actually, I don't think at this point, I don't think you're even like too old, especially 30. I think you can like, for example, if the certificate doesn't mean anything, you can still get a GED, but you have to like obviously like study it and take the test. If the certificate like gets you into any colleges or whatever, there's not really an age limit. But community colleges are really cool about adult learners and stuff like that. Strika92 says, it's interesting to hear other Aspies struggle with boundaries lately. I'm mostly mindful of them. Maybe that's just me being a private person, though. I think it's more like I'm bad at setting them up. We have a lovely conversation going on here. Barry says, I love dogs. Challenges and abilities make me the person I am today. So we're kind of weighing those kind of thoughts. I put my head with, I look for the needs of senior patient, parents and talking to two female friends. Either of them I hope to get together with for life in the future. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused way too easily. I'm sorry. I gotta get back to work. Good to see you. Oh, thanks for dropping in while you were at work. Oh, that's like even cooler. Thank you, Tommy. It was cool having you here. Thanks for coming. Have a good time at work if you can. Yes, dogs are cool. You can always study courses online too. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Rope crewman, hey, I need to get going, but I'm glad that one, everyone had a great time chatting, and two, I know how I'm going to watch Detective Conan. Yes, that makes me happy. Okay, sorry. That makes me very happy. So I hope you have a good night. I'm probably gonna start having to really like wrap it up soon. Have a great night, Tommy. Yay. And then Teresa says she's a cat person, got 5 cats and 2 parrots, all girls. Very cool, very cool. Got you. There's no guarantee of my getting together for life with either one of my female friends I mentioned. Okay, I got you. And that is, that is a very difficult thing for a lot of people. Good live stream. I have to go and do stuff. Stay safe. Stay safe too, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. Thank you for being here. Oh, I know I'm gonna say this wrong. I feel like Yahik Bin here would know how to say this name. Glafunk? I'm sorry. I'm 89% sure that was completely wrong. Autism tends to be used as a synonym for autism plus comorbid intellectual disabilities, so it's hard to say whether autism is a disability or not. Different people mean different things. Definitely an argument there. Yes, definitely be in contact, Miss Howsett. In an hour, I'll be watching Critical Role. Very fun. Neither a dog or cat person. It depends really on circumstances. Okay. I need to. There is. Well, I mean that one. It would be more private than a live stream. There's a lot of people there. I don't know. I don't know how helpful I would be, to be completely honest with you, but I understand why you would be upset. I want to find a solution for you, but I also feel like I don't know that I'd be of any real help. How do you say your name, by the way? I'm not gonna say it right. Strika says, yeah, I can see why the setting up part of boundaries can be a problem. Very much. I think I know how to say it, but I'm not 100% sure. No. Still would like to talk with you. It would be comforting if nothing else. You can if you have Instagram or Facebook, I have profiles there. I also have an email listed on my main page. Do I use Discord? I do, but like not a lot. So the last time, okay, so there's a Discord from, I see his Max Darrett. He has a Discord set up that he has moderators and everything. And I was going to start sending people there because it's autism friendly and it's actually moderated. I can't provide that personally. So I was going to send people to that because I think that would be a good place. I do sometimes interact on Discord, but like not a lot. They're understanding each other. And neither of those, just Google Hangouts, email address connected to it, and Skype. Oh, hi Flying Falcon. Working on the M1. Nice. Strike kisses, can we just say Dave? I'm sorry, that was funny. Okay. I guess just send me an email if you can. I can't promise you anything, but if it helps you to like get it out, you can send me an email. I don't want to like, I don't know, make things worse for people because I'm really bad at keeping up with my socials and messages and stuff, but yeah. Why does my kitty only want my love and attention when I'm doing something else? Right? My dog will be so happy, all quiet, curled up, sleeping. And the moment I need to do any kind of voice work, she's just like, hello, we're going to play. No, we're not. Flying Falcon says, too many people for my taste, but his server's nice. Okay, cool. I haven't been there. I just heard him talking about it, and I was like, that seems like a positive thing. The guy who played him also played a Roman man. Oh, okay, they're talking to each other. Looks like glow and spark in German. That's cool. I like that. Welp, it's like 10 minutes till 8 on my side. So glow spark is as if oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like that stuff's hard because like I don't know. That's like a whole conversation I don't even know how to get into. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So if anybody like needs to, so it is glow spark. Okay, that's cool. Okay, sorry, I thought that was cool. Sorry, sorry for being annoying about your username. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because I'm just like talking about nothing, and also it's been almost 2 hours, and that usually means that my brain will not keep working for much longer. Is it weird that you named it? Probably not, honestly, Flying Falcon. Words. Yeah, so if you need to talk to me, you can email me. But anybody who does that, please just recognize I might not be able to always keep up a conversation because I am one person. And also, I am one person who avoids my inboxes because I start to freak out because I have inboxes, things, and then I don't know what to say. So just so you know, so like if you want to interact with more people, I would definitely suggest Max Starrett's Discord. And yeah, I'll have to like figure out a better way to handle stuff, but is anybody else with autism terrified of miscommunicating in live streams? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting lost. Anyway, so whether they're being trolls or just don't have social skills. I don't know if I'm a troll, but I don't have social skills. That's great. No, sometimes I do. I think sometimes I do. Sometimes. If I don't stop saying sometimes, I'm sorry. See, this is where I don't know how to end things. And then I feel awkward. And then we just sit here. And the cool thing is you guys talk to each other, so it's like a little less awkward on your end. But I'm sitting here going in circles, speech-wise, not actually going in circles. It would be nice to, but like this would like start anyway. Not really important. Thank you all for coming today. to today's live stream. I appreciate you guys. I don't know if I'm doing anything for autism awareness / acceptance / whatever week / month. Obviously keep your eye out for other creators, because I'm sure they're doing awesome stuff. Just turn the stream off without warning. That sounds like a great idea. The next live stream should be the last Thursday of April. That's the plan. It's a lot like leaving a vehicle after getting a ride home. Oh my god, yes! That's exactly right. That's the same exact that's the same exact sensation. You are correct. Right. we're like right, so we're late. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So yes, next live stream, last Thursday of April. I may or may not be doing collab live streams on Instagram Live with people that I was supposed to collaborate with and I never did because I'm a terrible person and don't know what to do. Yeah, April 29th is the last Thursday in April. Is there something about April 29th that I should know about? Every time you tell me about what that means, that usually means something. It doesn't say there's anything. So yeah, I think April. Oh shoot, that means I got 4 videos to make for April. Yeah. So probably what I'll do is I'll stop talking. It's I might go on Instagram lives during the week of autism awareness, acceptance, etc., with some other autistic people, maybe even other in the disability realm. I'm not sure, but that kind of really wouldn't fit the theme necessarily for specifically autism. I don't know. So if you have Instagram, go ahead and follow me if you're interested in that. I don't know when they'll be. I don't know if they'll be or who they'll be with, but if you're interested, you should follow me. Yay. The end. Okay, I'll stop. Fake. I feel like these are my favorite ones, especially when they're like users who are like also like those ones that like what is it called? What is it called? Like a spam account. That's my favorite kind. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys for all of your farewells. It was good catching up with you, talking to you, etc. And I will say goodbye instead of just hanging up before leaving. You guys are amazing. I'm going to push the button now. Have a good day, week / etc. Whatever. If I don't stop talking, it's never gonna stop. So bye.